Hi, my name's Boggzy. Well, that was 40k damage. Come on, right through the deck. Citadel, come on. Yes! Hello, heroes. Let's talk about the Vermont. Alright, so, basically, the Vermont is a tier 10 American tech tree battleship for the split off from the American battleship line. It's characterized by having 457mm guns and lots of them. There are 12, in fact, which gives it the heaviest broadside in the entire game. That is offset by having relatively poor armor, extraordinarily slow speed, and a 40-second reload. This is the thing that you will find the most defining about the gameplay. The slow speed, the slow reload, and the gigantic throw weight. This is a chonker. This is so chunky that I made up a graphic for you guys just so you could understand the pedigree of chonkiness. Here's how it works. First, down at the bottom, you have the Texas, a fine boy, followed up by the Iowa, bigger. Not quite as trim, but nice and lean. This is CHONK. Then you have the Colorado. The Colorado is a heckin' chonker, followed by the Kansas, which is officially designated a hefty chunk. The Vermont, our little boat here. Now the Vermont is a mega chonker, which leaves only one more thing after that, which is the Minnesota as, oh lord, he coming! So, what does that mean? Well, let's talk about it. So, first off, the direct comparison is going to be towards the Montana and the Ohio-class battleships. These are the other American Tier 10 battleships. These are staples. They've been around a long time. The Montana, obviously, has the same gun arrangement. It has 12 guns, but these are 406s. The Vermont, obviously, sitting here with 12 18-inch guns versus 12 16-inch guns, means that it overmatches 30mm armor, which is on a lot of cruisers, and has enormous actual damage potential. The Ohio uses the exact same guns as the Vermont, except these are 4x2. So there are 4 turrets of 2 guns. The Vermont obviously has 4 turrets of 3 guns, which just means bigger. However, here's the problem. Reload time 40 seconds. That's awful. It's awful, and it defines how you have to play this boat. So here's, like, if I have to describe this to you, if I have to pitch you this essentially is a very, very all-or-nothing ship. It's very, very min-maxed. It's highly unoptimized. So it has the highest throw weight in the game. When you fire 12 18-inch shells, nothing else can fire that much lead at one time. When this hits something and hits it well, it absolutely obliterates it. However, if you miss, you are waiting a very, very long time, and that is actually very decisive. You have to play this differently. 457mm guns. What this means is these can overmatch up to 30mm armor. So, ships like the Hindenburg have 30mm casemates. This will absolutely tear apart Tier 10 cruisers, unless they're Soviets, because nothing tears apart Soviet cruisers, except other Soviet cruisers. So what that means is you can be firing at those cruisers, but at the same time, the shells take a very, very long time to reach their target. 732 meters per second is the shell speed for the AP shells. It's really, really slow. So oftentimes, if you're firing too far away, those cruisers have a very, very easy opportunity to just change direction, change speed, dodge your shells. It's not great, Bob. You have to be very, very careful every time you pull this trigger. This confounded me throughout because I'd have games where I just did a whole crap ton of damage and games where I did very, very little because the shells just miss. That being said, these shells are extraordinarily accurate. This has a very, very good dispersion and very tight grouping on its shells. Partly that's due to the equipment. So before we keep talking about it, let's just go ahead and look at the equipment. Now I'm running the Artillery Plotting Room Mod 2. This to me is a no-brainer. 11% dispersion on battleships like this, you must hit your shells. If you do not hit your shells, this will be an absolutely dreadful, horrible, awful experience for you. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I actually found ship consumables, which increases the action time of the ship's consumables, better. I'm I'm always firing my guns. I don't have time to not be firing my guns. So as long as I can see something, I'm shooting the guns, which means I'm detected. And usually I'm far enough away that dispersion, it doesn't really matter. So I actually took this just to make the repair party last longer and to make the damage control party last longer. I spent a lot of my games playing this on fire. I think this is going to happen a lot. We'll see. Jesus Christ. I'm never gonna stop being on. Hey, what do you know? I'm on fire again. Hey, what do you know? We're gonna be on fire again. Watch this. Because this thing is an absolute HE magnet. So, I actually kind of recommend this. I've never used this on any ship before, except for this one. Damage control system mod 2, obvious choice. You are on fire all the time. The less time you're on fire, the better. I swapped between main battery mod 2 to increase the traverse speed and artillery plotting room 1. You actually can get away with taking, like, I was firing at this range all the time and not hitting, but every once in a while you do. On a cruiser that's sitting, you know, nose in, blocked, whatever, just trying to farm stuff, you can do it. People do not expect you to fire at them from 30 kilometers away. Damage control system mod 1, obviously, because you're going to be lit on fire a lot. It's nice to be lit on fire less. And actually, here's another crazy thing. The main armaments mod 1, I didn't really get my guns knocked out, because rarely am I getting shot by AP. I'm getting shot by HE all the time. So I actually ended up taking damage control party mod 1. So the damage control party mod 1 and the ship's consumables, it actually gets, check this out, it gets the total amount of time that the damage control party is active, 30.1 or 31 seconds basically. When you hit this, you cannot be lit on fire for another 31 seconds. It makes the difference, and it increases the time at which your repair party works, so you do gain some extra health. Also helpful because you will be burning a lot. Let's go ahead and look at the captain skills. Now, this is a pretty standard battleship captain lineup until they do the rework. I'm not kidding you guys. I think that it would be plausible to remove the expert marksman and replace it with either jack of all trades or high alert. I think I'd go with high alert just because, again, damage control party, bro. It makes a difference. I was on fire so much. If you find a Thunderer or a Conqueror in your game, they will be on you the entire time because you're a great big fat chonker, you can't run away, and they just want to light you on fire constantly. They'll do 8 to 10k per volley of HE damage and light you on fire. It sucks. You need to be able to heal that. This helps put out the fires. So, honestly, this is a standard tank build for a captain, for a battleship. You can take high alert over expert marksman, especially if you have the main battery mod 2. This is a really useful thing. So, that's that. I tried to make some good games happen today. I played all day on stream, trying to get a good game of the Vermont. It never really happened. I wonder why. So, what else we need to learn about this is the concealment, real bad. It's already bad. It's like 13.8 at its best. I have it, I'm not even using the concealment mod right here. So it's up to 15.7. Again, it doesn't matter. You're going to get spotted. You're a whale. You are the chunkiest of chunks. So I don't think it matters. You know, think of it like a GK, where it's like, GK, you're going to get spotted from space. It doesn't really matter. So, again, the biggest thing, the most important thing about this is the guns. The guns, you have to be accurate with your shell fire. Nice thing about it, the dispersion and the sigma are great, especially when you use the accuracy mod in the last battleship slot. You can and will hit your shells if you put them in the right place. The trouble is, you fire at long range, and you fire every 40 seconds. I don't recommend taking the main battery mod 3 to reduce the reload time. It's just, you need to hit the shells that you fire, because even that takes it down to like 36.5. Better to hit the shells that you actually fire. So, the armor layout. It's covered in 38 mil armor. This is actually pretty good. 38 mil armor means that you're not obligatorily overmatched by Yamatos. Yeah, actually, nothing overmatches 38. How about that? Not even Jigashima. If it was 32, you'd just get absolutely torn apart. But so 38 will bounce quite a bit if you are nice and angled, which you can be. The problem is a lot of HE will overmatch this. The deck is 51, which means a lot of HE will still overmatch this. You know what? We should probably check to see if cruisers overmatch it with HE. Let's see. I don't think a Des Moines will. The American 203s, nope, they pen 34. So you basically have to be, it has to be something like, well, covered in 38 is not the best, but yeah. So really only a few cruisers with large caliber guns or special HE pen like the Goliath, Hindenburg, those will pen your deck, but most other things will not, which actually makes you relatively resistant to it. You have a big old superstructure with, like, especially in the center here, this is going to get burned down, especially by Harugamos, Smolensks, anything that just spams HE, it's going to hit this superstructure a lot. That being said, the actual, like, armor belt, it's not terrible. It's spaced. I didn't get Citadel very often, although it did happen, just because it's, again, it's not, you know, it's American. What can I say? It has a pretty decent deck thickness, which is nice. So it's not super easy to Citadel this thing. It's worth noting. I did take a few big hits here and there, but let's be fair, I deserved them. So that means it is relatively resistant to fire, but not... It still eats a big punch. If you, just like any American ship, I would say it's better armored than an Iowa, Ohio, or a Montana. Those get penned super hard. This is chonkier than that. But again, the main thing about it is just it just gets lit on fire so much. You have to take fire maintenance, fire prevention. Otherwise, you're gonna. I was lit on fire the entire game. You are a magnet for it. It has really good AA. The continuous damage is 536 standard for your medium range AA guns, and it also has DFAA. So if you're in randoms, you'll be able to shoot down a lot of planes. So the worst part about it, 100% speed, maximum speed 23 knots, and I believe this is even using a Sierra Mike speed. Well, maybe it's okay, 24.2. It ain't great, Bob. Let me put it that way. It ain't great. So, your rudder shift time is real bad, but your turning circle is actually pretty good, oddly enough. So once you finally get your rudder all the way shifted over, you can turn relatively quick. But again, this thing lives or dies by its guns. So let's talk about real quick whether this is a good ship for randoms. No, it's not. I hate to say that because I actually enjoyed playing this. I had a really good time playing it. And that's partly because the way I like to play this game is with accurate ships. I like it when my shells go where I tell my guns to put the shells. So this has extraordinarily accurate guns, and I like that a lot. The problem is it's the 40-second reload, dude. Like, the 40-second reload, every time I pull the trigger, it's like I feel like I need to sacrifice an animal or something. So to sum up, bad speed, bad turning, terrible, worst in class reload, awesome throw weight, huge guns, lots of them. Will this be good and competitive? Maybe. I mean, I still think it would be better to take a Montana or an Ohio. But there's two questions. Will this be good in ranked? I doubt it. Your ability to influence the battle is completely dependent on where you go. And you cannot go to a flank because A, you can't get to a flank, you're too slow, and B, you'll never be able to get back. You have to somewhat stay middle, unless you go for, like, range mod spotter plane. And spotter plane is actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Spotter plane is what you want to take instead of the fighter. Is this going to be good in clan battles? Not if there's a carrier. If there's a carrier, this is awful. It has great AA. It's not good enough. It's not good enough to stop a carrier from striking it. It has a pretty good... I haven't tested bombing these because I can't test that sort of thing out in a training room. it's not resistant to HE bombs. It's not resistant to rockets. It's not resistant to torpedoes. Well, it sort of is. 40% torpedo reload or reduction, but again, you're still going to get hit by them. You're a chonker. In clan battles, no. The answer is no. In this last season when we had a carrier and a battleship, I would still much rather take something a little faster, something that reloads quickly like a Thunderer or an Ohio. Those were two pretty popular choices. And the reason being you, A, can exert more map pressure when you can relocate. B, being able to fire multiple times repeatedly means, like every 26 seconds, 23 seconds, depending on whether you're Ohio or Thunderer, you can, your mistakes are punished less. With this, if you make a bad shot, you are so horrendously punished. So again, is it good for competitive? No, it's not. I could see maybe in COTS when there's no carrier, just because, again, that enormous alpha throw weight that's something. Is it good for competitive? I really doubt it. Don't take this out into clan battles unless you want to get laughed at. Will it be good in ranked? If you see a lot of cruisers, maybe. This thing can overmatch a lot of cruisers. But again, Thunderer Ohio might do it better. Will it be good in randoms? Sure. Everything's good in randoms, right? It'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's good. This is very, very helpful for practicing trigger control. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at a game that I thought demonstrated it to the best of its ability. So, just for chuckles earlier, on this map, we actually were playing this with range mod, which put its range out to 28.6 or something like that. And then we also brought spotter plane, which got our range to 34 kilometers. So we were trying to cross-shot cruisers that were camping. Never really worked, but it was cool. I think we got one hit at 34 kilometers, like on a Kremlin. Like one bounce, but we did actually connect a shell at 34 cam. That was fun. Okay, so the goal here is stay away from the Conqueror, stay away from the Thunderer. Goal is blap this to 3 Hallands, 5 in the game. 5 Hallands in the game. That's a lot of fucking torpedoes. Thank you very much for the follow, amen. Much appreciated. Blep. 2 overpens. It's legit. It's legit, bruh. Yeah, the shell travel time is pretty appalling. Oh, good! The Shima's dead within 3 minutes. Right? He's gonna die, right? It's a Shimakaze, of course he's gonna die. I like it when our DDs have to smoke up because they just took a twerp in the very beginning. Love that. Oh, God damn it. Spot! Somebody spot so I can shoot stuff. I want to shoot things. I want to shoot at the battleships. You know? Battleships. Want to shoot them? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, hey, that's what we want. Where are you going to be? Oh, no, he's going behind the shit. Fuck. You experience with Vermont Boggzy El Chapo. El Vermont es un gordito, señor. Es muy, is it gordito is like little fatty. Gordona? Big fatty? She a fatty. She a chonky girl. In English, please. My experience has been that, yeah, it's very slow. It's very poorly armored. It has a very, very high reload. That, do you see what I just did there? That's the only thing that this does well. It has 12 18-inch guns that hit really, really, really hard. And they're very accurate. Gorditos. They're very, very strong guns. But, again, look at this guy. What is this guy thinking? This is how a Conqueror should be played. Just die as quickly as possible so that we get you out of the game. So, yeah, it's... I mean, again, really accurate, but the shells are very slow. But again, like 20,000 per volley if they're not angled properly. It's real good in that regard. I mean, if you're asking, do I think you should get it? It's a tech tree ship. It's not a premium, so yeah, get it. Why wouldn't you want to get every tech tree ship there was to get? We're not going to make it over this island, but definitely get it, because again, you can do some filthy, filthy things with it. But at the same time, the 40-second reload is just so bad. It's really, really, really bad. Oh, he's just gonna keep coming. It's true. When you do connect with it, like I was saying, it's like getting hit by a cement truck. It's really, really strong. But, oh damn. Blap, 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 blap. Okay, so Monty's turning in. He's gonna kill the Thunderer, and then he's gonna turn towards the GK. Jesus. CHONK. Oh, fuck. This is not good. This is terrible. This is not good, because this guy here, he's going to absolutely ruin my life. You need to spot him for me, so I can shoot him with my big blappy guns. Ah! Hey man, I just put a whole bunch of 18-inch holes into his 18-inch holes into his boat. I haven't taken any damage yet. I've dished out 86,000, haven't taken any. No one's even shot at me. I don't even have any potential damage. Oh, Mr. Venezia, you are in super duper big trouble if you continue to do what it is you're doing. I dare you to show your stupid face again, Mr. Venezia. Oh, it's not going to happen. Okay. I got too excited. Okay, cannot hit this Thunderer. So we will turn and we will... Can we hit him? I believe our shells do go over the top. I believe so. No, no way these... Yeah, these are going into the mountain. Okay. How far back does he have to be? Okay, there. Got it. Oh, hello, little Venezia. I'm going to squish you. No marshmallows for this match. I was not lit on fire because nobody hit me. Yeah. Yeah, basically, you spend most of your time in a Vermont on fire. That's how it works. Oof, you got slapped. Aw, really? Aw. I am the disappoint. I am the disappoint. I am the disappoint. 12 shells weigh more than that, DD. Yeah, right? Excuse me. Hello, Darth Morbius. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Hey! God damn it. Why is everything running away from me? This is unacceptable. Oh look, we are on fire. Too bad we didn't. Too bad we finally took damage. I did not want to, but it happened. I will put it out. 30-second repair time, or 30-second demicon length. Amazing! Ooh, hello.
Our victory is in sight.
I'd like to sell you a timeshare. Have you ever considered investing in a timeshare, sir? Blip. Oh. Oh. Ha! Well, who didn't see that coming? This guy's like, oh fuck, 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 oh fuck. Oh fuck, that's a Yamato. Maybe this is great actually, I don't know. That's too far. Actually, before I start trying to chunk a full health Yamato, I should try to deal with this Hound first. Because he is going to torp me. Yes, he is. He's going to torp me. Torp, 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 torp. Torp me. You're done. Bye!
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Maybe if I just slow down. Hello, friend. Perhaps if I just slow down, everything will be fine. Oh no, I am once again on fire. I'm going to put it out. Oh, that was cool. Somebody else hit him, right? Somebody else, like, did a whole bunch of damage to him, and then I just got the last kill, right? Okay. Because that wasn't... Yeah, that wasn't normal. Oof! So, this is like the first time we've lost a turret for real. So I changed the main turret